Okay, and hello. We are live now.
We've done it.
We've done it. We managed to get online.
Hey, compared to last week, that's a feat in itself. So
yes, absolutely. So hello.
We're celebrating it.
We're celebrating. We're back. We have defrosted from the winter storms. Welcome to Demiplanes in Doodles. I'm Avik, and we have a special Birthday Lyn.
I'm here.
Which is
Yay!
Congratulations, you have leveled up.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And we also have a chat mom here as well, who's hanging out with us. So, happy birthday, Lyn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. It's funny though. Okay, let me preface this story real fast. So I have a cell phone, obviously, but I never text on it. Like, I probably have, like, maybe 15 numbers in my phone. Wow. And I text 3 people. I text my mom, my brother, and John. That's it. That is all I text.
That sounds about right. Like, in probably, like, the past 2 years, I've only ever used my phone to, like, send an actual text message to, like, either a family member or work. And that's it.
Yeah, like, I don't, like, use my phone for anything else, also because I have, like, I'm just not, like, a social person, like, in that kind of way.
That's right.
And if I need to get a hold of someone, it's always through, like, Facebook Messenger, weirdly enough.
Right. So many contacts I remember.
But
I have 32 contacts, and I think half of them I don't even talk to anymore, so I might need to clean some stuff out.
The funny thing is, though, like, every time my birthday rolls around, I get text messages from random numbers, and they're like, "Oh, I missed you, I love you, I hope you're having a great day." And I'm like, I have no idea who this person is. I'm like, yeah, me too. Hopefully we can get together again soon. I'm like, I really don't know who this is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Nope. And I feel bad, because I'm like, I
mean, that's fair.
I just don't talk to, like, people that often. People only really come out of the woodwork when it's your birthday or something.
Yes.
Like,
I've actually contemplated turning off my birthday notification on Facebook just to see who really remembers now. It's just so I can stop getting those notifications every year, where it's just like just an onslaught. Your phone just keeps buzzing because somebody just wished you happy birthday on your page. You're like, who are you?
Haven't talked to you since 2008 when we were in high school. Awesome.
Right? Thanks.
Cool, thanks. I actually had someone that I went to college with, had not spoken to him for probably like 7 years. And he messages me on Facebook and saying, "I hope you're having a great day and happy birthday." I'm like, cool.
Nice.
Hey.
Thanks, bruh.
Going over here.
Cool. Just hit that like button and alright.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like, I appreciate it. I love it all.
Yeah,
like so much love and
the
stuff.
fact that somebody, like, took, like, a second out of their day just to wish you happy birthday is always nice. So,
yes,
that's
so
nice.
It is nice. Like, and a lot of it are like the older women that I used to work with.
Aw, that's sweet.
So they're like little grandmas, and they're always like, "Oh."
I love it. I love it when the grandmas of the workplace adopt you, and it's just great.
Yes, it's lovely, and I appreciate it. But I apologize if you text me. I probably don't know who you are.
Oh no!
But I appreciate it.
Well, I know even like if you're like messaged or DM'd like on an actual app, it still takes you like some hours to respond anyway.
Yeah,
like, your phone is just never on you.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, I gotta like look up this number or get an old phone and figure out who you are.
Whenever you get a phone call and it's a number you're not saved, you're like, uh-oh, who are you?
Oh, if anyone calls my phone and it's not someone who's in my phone book, and if they don't leave a voicemail, don't care.
Right.
Like, I'd never answer my phone unless I know who it is. Don't know why.
I mean, me too.
I think it's because it's most 90% of the time it's someone, like, trying to sell you insurance. Or something
We're here to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
Nope.
No thanks.
Non-confrontational, don't want to deal with this.
I'm gonna say the best Like the one time I saw a friend answer a unsaved number that turned out to be like one of those like either health insurance calls or like just like the car warranty calls was she answered the phone and it was just like hello, and it's just like hi, is this so and so? If you and I'm pretty sure that the person who did this is listening right now, so it's like hi, is this so and so? And it's like no, this isn't. It's just like, oh, well, do you know where they are? And it's just like, no, I've never heard that name before in my life. Like, I'm sorry.
Cool. Whoopsies. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that's a thing. It's fun.
Phones, man.
Anyway, let's go through our announcements before we start getting off track again.
I had to segue into that, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's totally good. Announcements, as always. We have our bros at Talon and Claw that make wonderful tabletop paraphernalia for, all of your tabletop needs, such as wooden dice, DM screens, dice vaults. They're doing, like, these really nice, like, dice trays. They have spell slot trackers. And you can go follow them on their Twitter, on their Facebook, and they're always having some kind of sale, some kind of deal. But we also have a coupon code you can use. So if you put in Divine Conquer at checkout, you get 10% off on your Talon and Claw purchase. So if you want to go check them out, all of our links are down below on our Twitch page. We have a link to the Talon and Claw Etsy. If you're watching this on YouTube later, we should have all the links down below in the descriptions. So, either way, just scroll on down.
Give them some love. They're good people.
Yeah, give them some love. They're fantastic people. And they also, they do stream, I believe... oh my god, it slipped my mind on what day they stream. I think Sundays? Where they stream Sea of Thieves. So they have like a whole pirate themed stream. Go check them out. They're awesome. With that,
good dudes.
Good dudes.
Good dudes. You know what? I want them to stream like them making stuff.
I think they've actually discussed that on their Twitter. They're like, "Hey, who would be interested in watching us laser engrave this cutting board?" And
like,
I was like, "Yes, hello, please." That's satisfying.
They could do like TikToks. Yeah, they could do like TikToks of them like laser engraving.
Oh, I don't know if they have a TikTok yet, but I feel like we should tell them to get a TikTok so they can do that.
Yeah, because I watched this one guy who like takes random objects and like just burns them through like a spinning saw.
Yes.
And it's so satisfying to watch.
Someone
suggested like he'll do like pencils or like a CD. Most recently, he did like a doll. Like, he just ran it through, like a sander, and it just disintegrated it, and it's like, oh, that's nice.
One of my favorite, I love watching crafting TikToks, but, like, my favorite, like, form of TikToks, I love blacksmith TikTok. So good.
I haven't stumbled upon blacksmith TikTok.
Oh, I got some videos to send you later.
Yeah, can you please send me those videos so my feed can be, like... I have, like, a lot of, like, people chopping wood. Yeah. For some reason.
Can't imagine why.
I don't know.
I remember a stream of message conversations we had about that.
Yeah.
Can't think why that's on your feed. Sorry.
No. I don't know.
I don't know. Let me read through chat real quick. Shortbeard. I used to answer scam callers saying, "Hello, you have reached Katinsky's crematorium. This is Alexei to whom you are speaking."
Oh god. Not to whom you are speaking.
Oh man. I don't. I'm sorry. I had a weird like memory unlock from like from a time that I. Oh, hello, sir. Why are you doing this now? Hello. Why must you yell every time you hear the neighbors show up? Oh my god. You are so angry. Enough.
Stop it.
Okay. Are you good? Are we chill now? Thank you for that announcement, by the way. So, moving on.
Yes, thank you. Quality control. Thank you.
Thank you, quality control champ. So, moving on from that. Lyn, we have things that we do. Yes, I'm getting on with it, sir.
We do. We have the Alistair Project. Yay. I'm trying to, like, say it fast so Champ will be like, okay.
Oh, Shelter. I heard Champ's caller and yelled, "Champ," and then he started barking. He heard me. Yes, he did. That's exactly who he heard. You somehow reached through the aether to my dog. You guys are... I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you might be my dog's soulmate.
Oh.
Have you ever just watched your dog choose their favorite person right in front of you? Because I have.
Oh, no.
I certainly have. Anyway.
Poor thing.
He has a favorite person, and it's definitely Shelby.
Oh, that's cute, though.
Yeah. We schedule play dates so that they can both tire each other out, and then her wife can take her home, and then he can go sleep.
That's fair.
Speaking of good boys, Alistair.
Alistair, yeah. So we do a thing called Alistair. Like, it's our little passion project that we do.
Yes.
And we love the boys very much.
Yes, we do.
And we have merch.
We have good merch.
New merch.
New merch. It looks so beautiful and shiny on your wall.
I know! I'm so, like, impressed with the quality that the poster came out. Like, legit, I was not expecting it to be that good.
It looks like, fantastic.
I'm impressed. Like, come on, guys. And it's like a matte finish, so it's like, I like that a lot.
Ooh,
so
those are nice.
Yeah.
How thick is, like, just because I have to ask that weird question, how thick is the paper?
It's actually like it's thicker than like poster.
Okay.
Like it's actual, like it's thicker than, like, okay, it's like sketch paper. Like, it's kind of got that thickness to it.
Okay.
But it's able to be rolled up still. It's very smooth paper, but like the print on it is matte. It's very nice.
Oh, okay. Yes, I like that. Because I need to order me some prints.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, I was super impressed with the print quality. So, yeah.
Yeah. If you have no idea what we're talking about, you can scroll down below on our Twitch page, on our YouTube page, and there's a link to our merch store where Lyn and I have put out a beautiful poster for our webcomic Alistair, which Alistair is free to read on Webtoon right now. You can go, search that up, go give it a read as you follow a good paladin boy who's on a journey to save the world, or at least try. Yeah, and you can always get like extra behind the scenes content, exclusive first looks at the chapters when we post them up, all through our Patreon page, which is also linked down below. You can subscribe for as little as $1 a month, and that also gets you access to our Discord, where you get to hang out with like a whole community of really cool people that are all about
creatives. We're all creatives.
They're all creatives, they're all creatives. They have their own projects, their own passions that they share with one another. They are always like, uplifting each other and just being an overall good community. Also, we have a section where we post pet pictures, which is probably our most popular channel on our Discord, as everybody has a fur baby that they need to share.
Like, look at them doing this thing. We're like, yes.
Look at my child. And this is where you'll find it'll be like, I think, a good 70% of Champ. Just non-stop pictures of that boy. And also, we just put out a new channel on our Discord, which is, I believe we're doing a channel for homebrew creations. Because we have a lot of people that like to build content for their D&D games for their own respective circles and parties, and so we wanted to make a space where everybody could share their what they're doing there.
Yep.
So
I'm excited.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what people post there, because I know a few people that are working on homebrew games and content.
I just hear the E sound.
the evil little laugh in the background. Yes, Champ, I know you're working on a very important, high-level, level 20 game. Thank you for sharing it with us.
No.
Thank you for that.
I'll be into it.
Hey, come here. While I get us in the Demiplane to start our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Champ. Would you like to come here? Shelby, can you tell the dog to get over here? Because apparently he listens to you over me. Alright. Demiplane. There we are. As I made special birthday art.
Day art.
Birthday art. As we always joke that if we ever were to stand side by side with our characters that we've created, Lyn would just be absolutely dwarfed by Alistair.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Like not even joking. Absolutely, yes. I can't help it that all of my characters are just huge.
I mean, that's fair.
Or tall.
All right. Shelbert has asked Champ to listen to his dad. Hey, Champ, could you please come here? Hey, would you please come here? No?
No.
You won't listen to me?
No.
He's like, I'm gonna just stare at the door like there's demons behind it.
I mean, fair. Sometimes you just gotta be demon doors. You know?
Dis is on the other side like, I'm here to talk to you about your extended warranty.
No!
Alright, let me save this. What are you doing? What?
Nothing. I want to fling my tablet across the room.
Why do you want to fling your tablet? Tell us about it.
That's a mood, though.
That's a mood, though. Wanting to cooperate.
In what way?
As in, the screen goes black, and then it does all this other... Why all of a sudden is it... Sorry. It's just doing a lot of BS.
That's fair.
That's all.
That's fair.
That's what tablets do. They ruin your life. Sometimes.
Kay the Mighty says, to be fair, we will all see the height difference if we are to gather together in person.
That's true.
I cannot wait for that day when we all get to just meet and then we all stand around Lyn and Lyn's just like, God damn it.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. I hate all of you. I'll just go get lost in the woods, like, screw you guys, I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'll do it too.
No. So, what are we doing tonight, Lyn, since it is your birthday?
We're just gonna vibe tonight.
Okay.
Like, I feel like we haven't had a vibe night in a while, so
that's fair.
I just wanted to hang out and have a low-key day.
And it is your birthday, so you get to choose what happens in the Demiplane tonight.
I mean, just whatever you want to do, pretty much. We're just gonna chat and
all right, I'm gonna draw a bunch of these little guys then.
Go for it, to your heart's content.
Oh, poor Irene.
Yes.
I love him.
I feel bad.
I loved last night's game. I loved his random cameo that showed up.
Mm-hmm. Jesus did a good job.
Oh, no, Jesus did a fantastic job with DruidCon. I was having so much fun with it.
DruidCon was fun.
As players, we were having fun. As our characters, not so much.
As our characters, we were stressed and ready to dismantle whatever the fuck was going on with Addie and his not girlfriend.
Yep.
Not girlfriend. Yeah. That was hard. Like he made me like think of like on the fly really tough choices.
Oh yeah, that was something.
Ugh, that was not fun. But it was fun. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, but like you were like engaged in your character's current trouble.
Yeah, he has some trouble.
Oh, the troubles.
Save him, someone. Not to mention any names.
Wait, what?
It's Addie's requesting to be saved. Not anyone in particular, though.
No.
Cole was like, I see that you are stressed and in peril, but I also don't want to be on your bad side.
I mean, fair.
Cole's like, I don't want to overstep my boundaries.
Meanwhile, Wes is like, what the fuck's a boundary?
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, Wes.
It's like, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Anyway, let me talk about my Warlock pact real quick.
I can't wait for, Addie to be like, oh, hey, yeah, she took the thing, like the Rocky Talkie, and I can't wait for Wes to just constantly, like, shit talk into it and just piss her off.
Wes is not the only one you need to worry about on that one. Cole, oh, she did, what a shame.
I feel like that's oh, words.
Yeah.
She's not a good person. I will say that. She is not a good person for how she is acting.
Of course not. That's her whole vibe.
Yeah. However, I feel like if we constantly like shit talk her into the rock,
Yeah.
it just feels kind of mean spirited at that point.
True. Again, that's
And
not what
Addie
I'm
will
going
get
to do.
pissed, probably.
Oh yeah,
Like,
because it's just like she has issues. She has things that's going on with her, but like
It's one of those things where Cole. The only way I could sit there and describe it as is, and I think it's the thing that she would actually maybe more so get pissed off at him about the most.
Mm-hmm.
He feels sorry for her.
I mean, I do too, kind of. Like I think I've just kind of like reached a point where it's just like I don't like it when like it's one thing to like point out when it's one thing to like acknowledge that somebody is a shitty person, like to acknowledge that somebody is being an asshole and shitty. However, like I feel like constantly like dumping at them and like doing things like in a way that's negative towards them, it feels mean at that point, and you're being,
Like you said, mean-spirited.
it's mean-spirited, and it's like it's not doing any good either. Like all you're doing is like letting out your frustration at that person, and it's like it's not fun. Like it's not fun to just like and especially in like D&D, if there's like a character you don't like if you're sitting there at the table just like constantly dumping on this character, it's like kind of takes the fun out of it, because you're just like putting all this negative energy into like just being an asshole to one person.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is fun.
Yeah.
Alright, what am I drawing?
Whatever you want. Whatever you're feeling.
Whatever I want. I don't know what I want to draw.
Here's how to fix it. Wes, grab both Cole and Addie and run.
Oh my god, he could carry them both.
Run.
Run. No. What do I draw? What do I draw?
That's the exact same issue I'm having.
Draw what I'm drawing. Practice your realism. Go for it.
Practice my realism? Oh god.
You got it.
I am not the best at realism. Okay, what should I'll just ask chat, because I like chat involvement. Chat. Lyn wants me to practice my realism. Who
Gotta practice your fundamentals, bro.
I gotta practice my fundamentals. Gotta put the fun in fundamentals. Who should I draw to practice my realism? Tonight's the night where I'm gonna learn some tips and tricks on it, I guess.
You don't have to.
Oh, I heard West.
Absolutely. Okay. Ooh, realism West. Okay. I love drawing the D&D characters as like realistic people. I don't do it very often, but I really enjoy it.
I still look at the one West piece that you did, and I'm just like, God, he's so pretty.
I need to redo that, honestly. Just
we should redo it.
Yeah, I should.
All right, let me do a sketch first. All right, so start with my basics. Draw a circle, get the line going in the middle, and there we go.
I'm currently like retaking like a bunch of like digital painting classes, and so awesome. I love it.
Do I do the standard 3/4 turn to the left, or do I?
So I saw a TikTok where it was like, you're an artist, that's awesome, and then it was one of those like, do you always draw a 3/4 face? I'm like, don't you dare!
Don't you fucking dare! Don't you fucking dare call me out like that!
I'm drawing 3/4 face. Sorry, it's like I don't know. I like it's
every
it's
time.
fun, okay?
Every time I scroll through TikTok, I keep seeing more and more TikToks that call me out as a person, and I'm like, oh no, oh no.
Oh yeah, like I've gotten to the point where it's like, oh, this is like hyper specific.
I reached hyper specific TikTok when I was scrolling, and I saw this one where it's just like, oh, you say your abandonment issues aren't that bad, huh? Okay, tell me why is it you get upset whenever your favorite person talks about someone that isn't in your circle? I'm like, One, fuck you.
How dare?
One, how dare you? How dare you? Two, I'm working on it.
Are you on Sketch-Layer, bro?
Yes, I am.
Good.
Alright, that's good. I love West's ears. They're just like, meh.
Are you using a reference photo?
I'm not actually. I'm drawing West from my head.
Oh, man. It's a dangerous game you play. No,
I am playing such a dangerous game. I will never... I can't remember who I was talking to, but, like... I think the fact that, like, I said that I don't use I don't often use reference when drawing my own characters. Somebody was just like, what? Why don't you? Like, but it's like, you don't use, like, photo reference of, like, models that you base them off of, and I'm like, no, because they're in my head.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you just draw it straight from your head.
I do
like,
for...
Yes?
I do for, if I'm doing, like, a realism thing,
Right,
I'll
right.
use, like, a photo reference, but, like, if I'm just drawing them as they are, at most I'll have, like, a body reference, or for, like, the pose I want them to be in. That's about it. Because I'm not good at poses.
I love poses.
I can't do poses to save my life.
I love poses.
I can draw this shit, but if I can't draw a pose to save anything.
You just gotta practice it.
I know. It's just not something I ever practice, so I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Meh. I don't know.
I like drawing, like, portraits of people, so that's all I've ever done,
portraits
really.
are fun. Okay.
Oh, oh,
Oh, oh. Okay.
So how are you going to draw him realistically if he's in your head?
Don't you dare.
No, I'm just asking. I like dude,
I
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Probably why I'm not good at realism. I have no idea, honestly. I'm just getting my basics down for him. Okay. Alright, that's essentially the structure. Okay.
Oh, he's so cute.
Okay, now what am I doing? Let's see. Guess I'm picking... Nope, that's too dark. A little more red. Yeah, it's about right. That's too light. There we go. Alright, let's slowly figure this out. It's... Like how do you usually start like a portrait?
For realism?
Yeah.
I don't make sketches, usually. Like that. No, it's just like a thing, like here, I'll show you this. Like, here's the sketch I made of this guy.
Okay.
Like, that's all I had.
Oh,
in his,
I don't
shoulders.
see it.
Oh.
I can't see it when you
Well,
do that. Hold on. Okay, now I see it.
Like when you move the color layer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just like basic shapes, and then when you go in for color, you do the shadows and like the light parts. Like you block in everything and then slowly refine it as you keep going.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Alright, let me see if I'm gonna do this thing. Oh. Let's try
I'm putting you through the ringer.
Yeah, you really are, because I'm like, oh my god.
It was just a suggestion. You didn't have to do it. If you
Well,
didn't
no,
want to.
now I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Because you said no.
I need to believe in myself. Okay.
For real though, I love doing like these portraits with like the wild colors.
Yeah.
Like with the lighting.
Oh yeah,
so
those
much
look.
fun.
Yeah, those. I love those. So like, okay. Yeah.
So how have you been doing?
So what?
I said, how have you been doing?
Oh no,
This
I
is
have
a
to be
talk show
honest.
after all. Yeah,
Oh gosh. I
this
mean,
is a safe place.
oh man. Me dumping my things on the internet? Oh boy. Oh. Okay, I don't like how this is working. I mean, well, for one, Texas went through a whole fucking whole fucking winter hellscape that
Yep.
I was definitely involved in.
Yep. It
And-
sucks.
oh,
Sorry
yeah,
you had to go through that.
you were like, oh, it's just. You're like, oh, Texas has never done snow before. Okay, and then it kept going on for like a week, and you're like, oh dear God.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you guys are so funny because you all have like trucks and stuff. Oh, you guys are so silly, and then it didn't stop, and people were losing power, and like it was a natural like
I was like
national
literally
emergency.
texting.
I was like, oh no,
I was literally
this isn't
texting
fun
you
anymore.
from my apartment, like, I'm burning things that I own just to try to keep warm in this apartment. It's so cold I can see my breath. Like shit like that. You're just like, oh dear God.
Yeah, no, that's not normal.
It's like that's not how this works. But no, yeah. So we literally lost our power like Sunday night, like in the AM, like 2 a.m. Our power cut off, never came back, and then there would be points where our power would come on, like it would be off for like 15 minutes, and then it would come back on for like 3 minutes, and then shut off again. And we're like, well,
gotta be
that's
resourceful.
and it's like, well, that's fucking stupid. And they're like, yeah, you gotta share your power with everyone. Like, apparently the announcement was that we would get like intervals of like 30 minutes where we would have power. And I'm like, are the 30 minutes shared between everyone? Because that's not what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's so screwed up and stupid. And
yeah, it was definitely a mismanagement, I feel. But, you know, it happened. We weren't prepared for it. It was a thing. But by Tuesday night, or like Tuesday, I believe, it was then that we had friends that were just like, you're gonna come, we have power, you're gonna come stay with us, because what
you're doing is sacrilegious.
Yeah.
Burning.
Us burning recipes to try to keep a fire going, because we didn't have any kind of fire starter.
My object permanence is horrible.
I understand. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
That was just a thing that just
Over
happened.
here, Gina's tablet was frantically looking for her tablet pen.
Hmm?
And then you found it.
Yes, I found it.
Object permanence is fun. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what this is doing. But yeah, so we were demanded that we had to live somewhere for a while that had power and water and, you know, food and stuff.
Necessities? Lame.
Basic necessities to live. How dare I?
Yeah.
Who even does that? But yeah, that was a whole experience that was very mentally exhausting, and that's why I needed a break from a lot of things. I'm still in need of a break,
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Because I'm just like, I don't know. I feel life has just kind of like been like leading up to a point where I'm like, I need 5 minutes to like
Decompress.
decompress
Please.
and like just decompress into a void, and then I'll just like be okay. Because it's like, I mean, you know, going to school, going to work, going to school, going to work, going to school, going to work, coming home, streaming, that kind of stuff. Doing basic things to, like running errands and shit. And I'm like, okay, where am I?
Like, please, someone save me.
Please, someone. I am in a loop. But it's a matter of just trying to, I guess the only way I can say it is get my shit together.
Yeah, I guess.
Or just find a way to, like... Because, like, I've only been on the schedule for, like, realistically, about 2 weeks, because we had a whole week where I was, like, completely thrown off of that because of, roads were closed, everything was closed, I couldn't go to work, couldn't go to school, and I was like, okay. That's happening.
Like, well, this is a nightmare. I hate this.
Yeah, this is a nightmare.
Going off this ride now, please.
Yes, I would like off of this ride. Thank you.
Ugh. Yeah, I am so sorry you had to go through all of that.
Yeah, it was.
It's not
it was
fun.
certainly a thing.
It's not fun.
No, it wasn't. I do not like snow at all anymore.
Nope. No, snow bad.
Snow bad. I'd rather take 100-degree weather. Thank you.
It was actually nice out today.
That's good.
Here. Yeah, it was very nice.
Anyway, enough
We had
about
to
me
run
and my
errands.
Nice. Yeah. Anyway, enough about me and my impending existential dread. How are you doing today? How's your
Not too
birthday
bad.
been?
Good. Like, we didn't do, like, I'm not, like, my family's not, like, really into, like, birthday stuff.
Okay.
So we don't really, like, celebrate. Like, I'm going over to see my mom and my brother tomorrow. But, like, I don't know. Like, it's always just been kind of, like, a not a big deal thing with my family. I guess.
I mean, that makes
Is that
sense. No, that's not weird at
Like-
all. I guess, like, for me, I've never, like... For me, it's, like, I've never understood, like, people that just, like, don't... Like, I mean, I do it now, obviously, but, like, when I used to live with my family, like, I guess I never understood when people are like, I just don't celebrate my birthday. It's just another day to me. And I'm like, but in my house, everybody has to
that's
stop.
an option?
That's an option? Everybody's got to stop and make a gigantic big deal about birthdays where in my house for some reason.
My family
Like-
used to get together to celebrate birthdays, not anymore.
Oh, I know that story.
Like, the most my family would do, like, when I was younger, and we're, like, living at home still, like, my mom would, like, take one of those paint markers and, like, mark it on my bathroom mirror and be like, happy birthday.
Oh,
like,
that's
that was
actually,
it.
that's actually really cute, though.
Yeah, and, like, we would also, like, go out to eat, but again, it wasn't, like,
Nobody
a big
said anything?
deal. No.
Thank God. I never had that option. Anytime we have to go out to eat, I had to, like, emotionally and, like, mentally prepare myself for the fact that somebody was going to tell, like, this restaurant staff it was my birthday, and we have to do that whole bullshit thing where they sing you a song in front of everyone in public.
My family used to
No.
do that.
And usually you wear a sombrero when it happens.
Last
Oh,
time
fun.
that happened, I told my parents absolutely not.
Yeah, it's not... Do not recommend for an introvert. Worst experience
Yeah.
of your life. It's like,
Yeah, my dad
happy
was
birthday.
just like that,
It's
too.
time for public shaming.
Yeah, pretty much.
God.
Like, my dad was never, like, a big guy into, like, doing stuff, so I think it just kind of, like, it's just, like, a thing. Like, we would all, like, meet up and go eat, and then that was it. Like...
Well, I mean, it's nice that you don't, like, pressure yourselves into, like, making expectations out of something that would be perceived as, like, a big event.
Oh, God, no.
That's nice.
Like...
It's nice, I want that.
Please.
Please, because, I mean, everybody celebrates differently and, like, different strokes and etc., but, like, how I was raised, it was just like, you gotta drop everything, you gotta make sure you have plans, you gotta make sure you're doing something, because if you're not doing something, then you're wasting your day. This is your special day, we need to make sure you're doing something.
Yeah, no thanks.
No. Even if that doing something is something that I want to do, but you, the birthday person, no. If we gotta do something.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, birthdays aren't fun. I will say it was definitely nice last year for my birthday where I got to decide what I wanted to do for once, and that was go to school, and that was it. Exist.
Yeah.
And then drop a subtle, hey, by the way, these are my pronouns. Fuck you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Let me read chat.
It's been a nice low key day. I like these kind of days.
Give me them juicy feels. Flare burn. Oh, hello. My hospitality is a threat, Shepard. Congrats on being birth, is what is said on chat.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats on being expelled from the dark matter of the universe and existing with us today.
Yes, thank you. I was able to scramble out of the cesspool first.
You forgot the legs though.
Yeah, I know. You had to stay there longer, so.
You were in such a hurry you forgot the pants.
No.
I think we both ended up rushing because we definitely were supposed to have more than one brain cell, but we forgot it.
No, we left it at home.
We left it at home.
like we're just like, are we forgetting something?
There's like the rest of the brain cells sitting in a jar, and we're like, oh shit. And then the meteor hit.
Yep. You know, as one does.
As one does. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, here's a meteor.
I will take meteor, thank you.
It's like, oh gee, thank you.
Yeah, what did we do today? We went to...
You bought a frame for your nice new poster.
I did, and I love it, and it's hanging right next to my face, like at my desk.
Aw. Right at Lyn level.
I can look at it all the time. Exactly. And what else did we do? We went and bought food, so I made my favorite meal at home.
Oh, what's your favorite meal?
It's basil pesto.
Of course.
Chicken with some like pasta, and like there's dry like sun-dried tomatoes and asparagus.
Ooh, asparagus. How do you cook your asparagus? Just out of curiosity.
Oil in a pan with salt and sun-dried tomatoes.
Oh, nice.
So nothing like sometimes we'll like oven bake them, but
oh, fancy.
For this particular thing, but for this particular thing, we just kind of do it on the stove. Got Starbucks. Awesome. That was exciting. It's not like a big thing. I do have plans to go to the art museum next week, I think.
Ooh, nice. I have not been to an art museum in a while. It probably shows.
I love going to the art museum.
I don't know. When's the last time we went to an art museum? God, I can't remember. What?
My birthday.
Oh yeah, your birthday. Oh yeah, technically that was an art museum. Yeah, we went to a modern art installation in San Antonio.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last one we went to was our Burning Man exhibit at the art museum, our local art museum. Oh, we did go to a Halloween thing though. Yeah, we went to a Halloween, like they had like a Halloween like thing where it talked about like death in like paintings and stuff. It was kind of neat.
That's cool.
Yeah. There was a lot of like Spanish paintings like that had like images of like death and stuff. It was really cool. I like that.
No, a while back, Tab and I went to we had like a museum exhibit like back in Houston that was like about like death itself. And that was fun.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then speaking of, John and I it's supposed to get like super nice weather again like on Wednesday next week, so we're gonna go to a really famous cemetery and park.
Oh, nice.
So that's gonna be super cool. Like they've got like straight up like castles and stuff there, and it's like a really like awesome like walking park area and neat. My favorite places. My favorites. But yeah. How's everyone in chat doing today? It's also Pokemon Day apparently.
Lyn is a Pokemon. What's your element? Like, what type are you?
You know, I was actually thinking about this. I was like, man, if I was because everyone's doing the whole like, oh, if you were like a gym leader, what would your like gym be or whatever? And this is like asking the same question, like, what kind of bender would you be?
You'd be a waterbender.
Absolutely. So I would probably also be, a water.
You'd be a water type.
Yeah. But if I was a gym leader, I would definitely, I would either be earth, like ground type, or I would be like water type. I think. If I had to pick. I haven't played Pokemon in so long. Like, I even have the new game, and I'm just like, yeah.
Meh. I mean, once you play it, you're like,
Usually, yeah, it's just like every other game. Cool. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, every other Pokemon game. Collect Pokemon, collect badges, do things.
Okay, done. There is a guy there that looks like in the game that looks just like Grayson, like that rock star looking dude.
Yeah, I remember I saw his picture and I was like, Lyn, you need to sue.
Like, who is this?
Who is this man? Why does he look zesty? Why does he look like Grayson if Grayson was like frontline singer on the Sea Devils?
Right. But yeah. It's been just a long time since I've ever played Pokemon, so it's whatever. I remember like when it came out. Like I remember being in school when it first came out and like the hype of it all and like all of that stuff, and I loved Brock. Which I'm sure you're not surprised.
I'm really not.
Yeah. He was my favorite.
I'm not surprised.
Of course.
I'm like, yes. That makes sense.
Yeah, whatever. Don't judge me.
I'll judge a little, but, all in good fun.
Just young me being like, I like him. I want to be his friend.
Oh, that's cute, though. I did kind of like Brock, too, because, like, he was, like, the guy that was always, like, making everyone their meals on their adventure, and I'm like, yes.
Oh, that's super cute. I just liked it because he's like, I want to be a famous Pokemon breeder. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then, like, later on, I'm just like, oh.
You're like, oh, okay.
I see what he's doing to all of these women. That's not cool.
You're like, oh no, self-awareness.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Team Rocket. And then, like, I want to be them.
Yes.
I want to be James, thank you.
Oh, James is gender envy.
I love, yes. So much. What is the new TikTok thing? Like, God, I can't think of it now. Of course, whenever I'm live, I can't think of things.
No, it's I've
been seeing a lot of, for some reason, a lot of Team Rocket cosplay.
I love that so much.
And I'm here for it. So, yes, please.
Let's see, I'm gonna go read through chat. Alright, let's see, Shortbeard, I posted a tweet relating to Pokemon Day. It was fun. It was a voice acting related. That's awesome.
Fun.
Yeah, if none of you are following Shortbeard on Twitter, do so. He's a part of a really cool group on YouTube called Geeks for Fun. They do a lot of voice acting things. They have oh my god, again, why is it when we're live everything leaves me? They have a Dragon Ball Z series, Dragon Ball Z in like the Norse gods. They have like they have a Batman series as well that they do, like a Batman drama. They also play together for a game. They play like a tabletop version of Teen Titans. He essentially plays our good boy. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Hello. Red Arrow. Name. There we are. Goodness, that was a struggle to get through. This is what happens when we have to share a brain cell at the same time.
I know, it's awful.
Everything left me. Everything left me at once. But yeah, you can. I'll drop the link on on the word chat. Oh
Discord.
my god.
Drop it on Discord, drop it here,
I'm
drop it
gonna
everywhere.
drop it on the Twitch chat. That's what I was trying to say.
Mhm.
My goodness, oh my god. Now I can
It's
get all
one
the
of those days,
words correctly.
This is why we need to have vibe nights every now and then, because we need to like just defrag our brain.
Yeah, for real. Oh, yeah, they have Dragon Ball. What if Saiyans were in DC? Teen Titans Roll is the name of their Teen Titans game. Batman Echoes of the Night. Now that I'm looking at everything. All right, let me go drop that as a thing. Oh, and he also started. Says here in chat, he also started streaming New Vegas just this week. So check him out on Twitch. He's going to be streaming New Vegas live. So let me drop that fun thing for all of you to go look at. If you're a fan of, DC Comics, Dragon Ball Z, all that good stuff. Alright, let me get back to doing this boy.
Boyo.
This boy.
Good boy.
He's a good boy. I love West. Oh, man. It's really funny that I think if we're gonna talk about Alistair related things tonight, we can.
Yeah.
I find it funny that when I write for West, I have a really hard time writing organic dialogue for him in script format. Whereas if I'm in game, West just happens.
Do you think that's because you're being prompted?
I think so. Maybe it's because I'm being prompted in the moment to be West. So I find myself whenever I'm writing for the comic, especially for West's upcoming bits, I have to role play him out to just kind of get the feel of West being West. Because as we have experienced playing together and as far as Sacred World goes, West really ends up dropping some phrases every now and then that we never know where the hell they come from.
Remember West, don't give horse in the mouth.
I don't understand why you don't want to look the horse in the mouth. You're supposed to check the teeth to make sure it's a healthy horse. Why is
bite.
it what?
Horses bite.
But you're supposed to check the teeth.
Oh my god.
West is a treasure, thank you.
I really love West. I love that he emerged from my brain to be exist in this world now. He's certainly one of my favorite characters that I've put together for things.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. I can't believe that he's in a webcomic now. And it's just going to be him and Alistair trying to save the world.
Doing their best.
Doing their best to just try and save the world.
Doing their best.
Can I be proud of this eyebrow and watch how I never recreate it again?
Good eyebrow. Very fuzzy eyebrow.
Yeah, he's got fuzzy eyebrows. He's a very fuzzy guy.
I appreciate it. He is a fuzzy boy.
Yeah, watch me never recreate it again. Okay, let's try it over here.
Copy paste. Uh-oh.
Oh, reset. Oh, yeah.
Huh. I hate it when it does that.
I like how we always make a noise like it's actually physically happening to us.
It is. What are you talking about? You don't feel it when it happens?
Oh, just a disturbance through the draw pile. Oh, I'm reading chat Shelbert, no offense, but without the hair or the eyebrows, Wes low-key looks like Mr. Clean, but like a scarier version that could beat me up.
God.
Clean it!
Clean it! Clean it right now! Shortbeard says, for his Twitch stream for New Vegas, he makes sure to play after Jeremiah is finished on the game room. So, if you're watching the game room, which starts at like 1 p.m., 1:30 or so on Twitch on this page, afterwards Shane plays his game. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, I think that's pretty cool, you dude. We have a lot of cool people that we hang out with and collaborate with.
Met a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
On this journey.
On this journey of life.
It's true. It's been a hell of a year, but
God, it really has been. I am very thankful for the people that we have met along the way that have helped us to get to the point where we are now, where we get to just hang out and draw and talk with you cool people. One of my favorite things that we've done this year is build a channel where we could allow our bros to promote their projects and things, and so it's
nice.
It's also a great cheat sheet for me to pull links out of, so I can like drop them in Twitch chats and just be like, "Oh, check this person out.
Look at them doing stuff.
Look at them doing things." And also, if they have a store saved, then I can go into that store and go buy things. Because I love to support artists.
Support your fellow artists.
Support your fellow artists. I, for one, if I'm going to brag about people doing things this year, I, for one, am super proud of Squidly for getting into this this dice bag making endeavor where she's taking scale mail and knitting it, crocheting it onto these dice bags, and they look so beautiful. And I'm just excited to just. And
I used to do that, and it is hard.
No, it is definitely time consuming. She always sends me progress shots and the different threads that she's using, the different scales that she purchases. They look so good. She's she's testing out these new enclosures for the bag, which I think it's pretty awesome, and I want one if she ever gets to the point where she's comfortable selling them, when she reaches that point, I want one because I need a nice cushy place for my dice. It'll be protected by scale mail, so it's already got an AC of 16, so about. And it can also be nice and comfy from with the yarn, because I love yarn.
Comfy with the yarn.
I love yarn. I was in Michael's today, and I almost made the mistake of buying new yarn, and I'm like, no, I need to finish the yarn I have first.
No!
Oh, I have such a hard time. You good?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking up reference to something.
Okay, I was like, hello?
I'm looking up some bitch's wardrobe, that's all.
Some bitch's wardrobe. Is that some bitch that you play Friday nights, or?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, I think I know.
Another bitch's wardrobe.
Oh, I know who this bitch is.
Why does your fucking outfit always have to be so goddamn complicated?
Oh, I know who this bitch is.
Bougie.
I think Lyn knows too.
Bougie.
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 Fucking lore behind it in itself is just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I know who this is. Oh man, I do not do this kind of style often. Don't laugh at me.
You're doing good. No, you're doing great.
Oh, I just got a checking in chat. Just keep an eye out. This is from Squidly. Just keep an eye out. The shop will probably be up in June.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
So if you want some very pretty dice bags, scale mail dice bags, keep a lookout in June for a shop that will carry them. And they're so pretty. I just want to buy all the things that my friends make.
Same.
They're so goddamn talented. Oop. I kind of want to try the stylus ziffer. Because I like his...
What?
The painting thing that I'm doing here.
I don't know why I'm giving too much of a shit right now. This is just a sketch layer.
I mean, sketch layers are always for... You know what'd be fun to
They're
try?
your foundation, bro.
It's your foundation, so, you know, however much you need comfortable to start your thing, it's valid. Also, if you, like, want to, like, learn to do sketches that you just do on the fly, like, really quick, why did you just look at me like that, dog? He just, like, turned around very quickly and just stared me very intensely in the eyes.
Say it. What were you gonna say?
Then he walked away.
Wanted to make sure you knew what was up.
Okay, I don't know what's up, but alright, okay, he just... Ooh, big
And
sigh. Big sigh. Goodness. Like he carries the weight of the world on those shoulders. Anyway, if you want to... if like quick expression kind of sketches, like I'm forgetting words again, but like, you know, whenever like you're in like class and they time you like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, that kind of thing. To get like a sketch down.
Yep. That's it. That was how our professor got us to like get used to like using like live models, like nude models. Because everyone was like, "Oh, this is super awkward." And he's like, "You have 15 seconds to make their whole body sketch." You're like, "Ah, shit."
You're like, "Oh, fuck, let's go."
Yeah, exactly.
I loved that part.
Kind of forget. Yeah.
That was always my favorite part. Is like doing like the quick like sketch.
Handsome boy.
Yeah, he's so handsome. I
Dude.
love him.
Dude.
Lad.
Mad lad.
You mad lad. Anything Wes does is just like the definition of you fucking mad lad. I can't believe you've done this.
Can't believe you've done this. You should do this kind of art more often, bro. Gets you out of your comfort zone.
I like my comfort zone though. It's safe and warm, and I can make drawings in like 4 hours.
I made this in less than 4 hours, I think.
I did do this in less than 4 hours.
Yeah.
But this is also just a bust.
Yeah. Oop.
Now he just looks like Dan.
Dan? Yeah, he does look like Dan.
I'm like, yeah, he just looks like Dan.
You've always gotten that, though.
I know. I've always like, yeah, for sure. I've always gotten that Wes just looks just like Dan from Game Grumps.
Looks like Dan, acts like Aaron.
Yeah, right. He's literally their fusion. I should definitely make some TikToks of West and Alistair, but with Game Grumps audio, because it's just so perfect for them. Let me turn down my smudging because this is getting annoying. There we go.
I could literally just do this all day. It's so relaxing.
Shelbert yelling in chat. Y'all talking about my boy Danny's sex bang? Absolutely. All fucking day I'll talk about Dan.
I have so many of his like signed CDs and like posters and stuff.
That's beautiful.
I love Dan. Great.
I love Dan so much.
Good guy.
Yeah, he's so awesome. I wish this Backstreet Boys tour would just
Reunion
be
tour.
over with, so I can the reunion tour, so I can just actually go to live events now that I have like at least some means of doing that, or at least I'll say willpower.
Yeah, because I was actually talking to John about that earlier today, and I was like, man, we like are able to. We're gonna go to like so many different things. And he's like, you never wanted to do that before. I'm like, I've been stuck inside.
It's like, yeah,
for almost a year.
Hello, champ. Why are we growling like a demon?
Champ, oh yeah, last unicorn. His last unicorn cover was like my favorite thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was listening to I think I was listening to like a collaboration like on a playlist like on my way home today. I was like, this is like I was listening and I was like, wait, is this Dan? And I checked my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, this is Dan. Because like I had my Spotify shuffled to like some playlists. Then all of a sudden Dan showed up.
Like Dan.
I'm like, Dan, I know him. I recognize him from the YouTube.
Dad?
I love his stories about his dad. They're so funny.
Oh, yeah, Avi.
Yeah.
His dad seems like such a nice guy.
I know, he seems so awesome. Oh, Shortbeard. I was just thinking of doing a TikTok with me and West's voice over Sacred World art going, you know, they say every friend group has a dumb one, but my friends and I are all fucking idiots.
In our group, yep.
Oh my god. Shane. I'll have to draw something for that because I have to find... There has to be a you know what? I know the exact thing I can draw for that. It's the part where we were all in that dungeon trying to figure out the skull puzzle.
Oh.
That's a good one to use for that. I'll just do like a group shot where we're all trying to figure out this fucking skull puzzle and just going ballistic over it. Yeah, Starlight Brigade. Oh yeah, Starlight Brigade was what I was listening to.
Oh yeah, Starlight Brigade's great.
I love Starlight Brigade.
Yeah, that's a dang heckin' good song.
Yeah, it's a good song. I love it. Another thing that I'm definitely looking forward to after the Backstreet Boys reunion tour is our chance to finally plan doing like a convention just for the fun of it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh yeah, that'll be great.
One day.
I mean, at least this gives us time to, like, I guess, prepare for it mentally and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are
I was actually reading something
heavily introverted.
Yeah. Actually not as introverted as you think I am, weirdly enough. Like, I'm really good at talking to people, like strangers.
No, yeah, I
like,
remember,
I just need to have...
Yeah, we had this conversation at one point. I was like, I hate talking
to
strangers.
Like... If I ever need to like talk to people, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
You're the person, and I'll just like hide behind you.
You have to crouch.
Yeah, hold on, let me visualize. Just like so there's Lyn. Talking to strangers.
You can draw actually Lyn talking to stranger.
There's a person. It might be stranger.
Legs. With some teeth on the ground. There you go.
And then there's me.
Looks like a frog. Hide.
Help.
I appreciate that, yes.
Yes. I am absolutely the worst at talking to people. I can't do it like impromptu conversation. That I just can't do it. Like, you already listened to me, you know, like, either on a stream or, like, in voice chat or just, like, tonight. And I can barely construct a cohesive fucking sentence when I need it.
Like, let alone, like, talking to someone in general.
It's talking, it's like talking, and like that's me talking comfortably to people I know. God forbid if it's to someone I never have met in my fucking life.
I mean, that's fair.
Like, I think best example, it actually happened today. Tabitha and I, like, sometimes we like to go on, like, nature walks to, like, our local park. And,
Are you talking about the random old lady?
The random old ladies that, like, walked up to me, because, like, I was, like, standing there with Champ, and Champ was doing this thing on his leash where he didn't want to go the direction I wanted him to go, so he was, like, walking sideways like an asshole. Just like, I want to go this way, and I'm like, Champ, you gotta go this way. And he's like, I'm gonna walk sideways, and they're just like, oh, look at that dog, and I'm like, that's a dog, all right. Like, yeah, he is a dog. He is my dog.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. That was a weird interaction. Goodbye forever. Never see you again. There he is. Look at this boy.
Aw.
I love how Western has so much goddamn volume.
For being as dirty as he is, you'd think it'd be greasy and not floofy at all.
Right.
It's because he has dis in his head. It's full of secrets.
It's full of dis. It's just
full of secrets.
Full of volume.
Full of volume. He's just got thick ass fucking hair. Okay, now I gotta work on the important parts. Like he's too clean. Sorry, I gotta fix this.
I'm done with my dude. He's just there.
It's fucking beautiful.
With the limitations that Draw Pile gives me, I think it's fine.
That's where I insert myself as a SpongeBob with the limitations.
You understand, I've been doing this for like 10 years.
You absolutely have, absolutely. And
10
years. It shows.
20.
10 years. It fucking shows, man.
It'll be 11 years.
Good God.
Now. Yeah.
It's like almost... No, hold on. That's about as long as I've been writing my story. Actually, I think my story's been longer. It's
longer.
I remember like 3 years ago, I was like, it'll be 13 years since I started this.
Just like, whoops.
Oh, whoopsies. I started writing that thing in the 8th fucking grade. And I did not stop. There we go.
Wait,
what?
So wait, how many years have you been writing on it?
Since the 8th grade?
That's not 10 years, though.
No, I know.
That's much longer.
I know, it's way much longer. I keep thinking 1990 was like 10 years ago.
Nope.
No,
that would make us 10.
Sometimes I wish I was 10. I don't want to do my taxes right now. That's effort.
Fair.
I actually do need to do my taxes.
This does kind of hurt my heart.
I mean, you technically got till April.
I know I do, but it's like the effort of like having to get all my paperwork together, and then I gotta go sit online for 20 minutes and do this shit, and then get confused as TurboTax is just like, you're doing this because of this, and this is how much money that is. And I'm like, I guess you're the expert, whatever.
If you've got like simple tax forms, like just from like work or whatever, you can actually drop them off at like a tax place and pick them up later, and they'll just do it for you.
Telling me
like you don't have to be there.
You fucking telling me I could have done that this whole fucking time?
Yeah,
no, it was just this year that they started doing it. Like it's like tax drop off at your whatever place or whatever.
Excuse me, ma'am. That is fucking. Tabitha's showing me what she drew.
Ah.
I think this nail should be longer because he's a bitch.
I know, but still, I was...
No, I'm saying because...
The hand was pissing me off!
That's valid. Hands are fucking hard.
And
The one scene that stuck out to me the most last night is the one I'm redrawing.
hands.
Hands.
Fuck hands. Not really, but I hate drawing hands. Sometimes I have my nights where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm on a roll, I can draw this. And then later it's like, nope.
Hands.
Hey. Oh, okay. I'm gonna save this, and we can draw something else.
But yeah, I've got like my tax documents already because I had like I worked at my old place for like a couple months and then we were furloughed and now everything's just unemployment.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this will be easy.
Oh, that's
Great.
easy. Hits one button.
That's annoying.
Done.
You know, wait, actually, I think...
What's up?
No, because I was like, oh, I can send this over to Lyn, and then I was like, wait, no, my Discord's being stupid. And then I remembered Messenger exists.
Messenger exists. Alright, let me get rid of this.
Let me save my thing.
Alright, save yours. Before I delete it forever.
Oh my gosh, this is annoying me. Can I... Thank
Let me
you.
read through chat real quick. I high-key want to cosplay the little alien boy from that music video, Shelbert. Yes, do it. I want that floofy hair. Me too, honestly. Huh, Floorborn, I hear bell jingles. Is that fabric softener Floof Boy? Yes. that is actually Rue's new nickname now. When we were staying over at our friend's place to survive the winter storm. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining us. Like the biggest comment that we keep receiving is just how soft our cat is. Like he's like super soft, like fabric softener soft. Whenever you decide to come visit and you pet this cat, you're gonna be like, how the fuck is this cat so soft? Like he is very soft boy.
Uncomfortably soft.
Uncomfortably soft.
And it's funny, because I'm like, I know he's soft, but...
He is a very soft boy. Yes, you are. You're also very needy.
When he wants to be.
When he wants to be, yeah. Hello, sir. You want to say something into the microphone? You're just gonna sit there. Okay.
No, he's gonna just sit there.
He's gonna sit there. Oh, thank you for that one.
What did he do?
He made a noise.
Boof.
Let's see. Squidly, dirty hair is more textured, but also West had a hair salon in Northeast Texas and hot rollers. That's a very niche joke, and I love it. Let Dolly Parton do his hair. I fully believe last night at DruidCon, because Jesus said, whatever happened, that is up to your imagination of what happened. And I was like, okay, cool. So Winnie pulled West into her tent, obviously with plans to do the things, and realized how much of a sweet boy West is, and it's just like, oh, honey, I can't do this. And so they spent all night. She braided his hair. They talked extensively about life, and then they platonically cuddled.
I have absolutely no idea what Cole would have done that night.
Slept under a tree.
You gotta dance.
Yeah, you gotta dance. Probably sleep off that edible.
The one small bite of papaya that he had, unlike Ragnar.
You're 40 pounds soaking wet.
True.
Alright. Did you get yours saved?
Yep.
Boop. Oh no.
Boop.
Oh no.
Cole took a midnight stroll.
Boop. Alright. Alright, now what?
Oh, like, it's a bad night. Draw whatever you want.
I know, I'm just like, I need to figure out what I want to draw.
One of the other things I did enjoy last night was was just dancing.
This boy. Yeah, that was nice. I liked Cole Skype calling his mom to teach him how to dance.
I love how Cole's like, oh yeah, thank you for going over with this. I'll be able to do this at the Druid Gathering. The what?
Mark Anthony told her stories. Or even worse, she probably was invited to one because of Mark. Probably. Thank you for widening the canvas for my wide boy.
Well, he was taking up all the canvas, so I was widening it.
Sorry! Move him over.
No, it's fine. I could just expand the canvas. Expand this.
Expand this. Oh boy, I love my boy. He's so cute.
He's a good boy.
He is such a good boy. I'm excited that I may have potentially found a game where I get to actually play him, and that makes me very excited. My one thing has always been I want to play Zephyr in a game, but like I don't want to like I want to play him in a game, but like any chance I would get to play games, it would just be one shots, and I'm like, he's not one shot material because he's got like a story that I want to.
He's got a lot going on.
He's got a lot going on. Like I've rewritten his story around to like fit for like whichever campaign would pick him up, and oof, oof, it's a doozy. It's he's a big sweet boy, but goodness has he certainly gone through it.
Poor fella.
I know he's just a big loving guy.
Loves Ziff though.
Yeah, he's good boy.
I will say, I know I've mentioned this to you, but I'll just say it on here too. But like once Sacred World and Rise of Tiamat's done, I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
For like ever, or just like, you know?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm just thinking about it. Like I'm sure, like if something comes along and if I'm in the mood.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I have no intention of like doing anything, at least.
Yeah, you're working on yourself, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
It's nice.
Right there.
Yeah. So what's going on with you?
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't know. Just asking. It's like, well, yeah, I mean,
no,
you mentioned you wanted like taking a break from like playing D&D and all that stuff. So,
I mean, yeah, it's like one of those things where like this past like couple months, like definitely starting last year, was like I think the roughest it's ever been. I mean, obviously, like the world state kind of sucked. Yeah, so I kind of like just really wanted to get on to like I need to fix this, like gestures to myself. Like I need this.
It's time for the self-improvement. Go.
Yeah, pretty much, and like it's one of those things where now that like once okay, you know how characters are pretty much facets of yourself. We've talked about this many times.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm at like the best place I've ever been in my life right now, like mentally wise, which is awesome.
I mean that's fantastic.
But like I feel like now that I'm there, or I'm like much closer there than I have ever been.
You're like in a better place than what you've been previously.
Yeah, and like I feel like Grayson has his arc. It's done. He's done. And I feel like once the other two follow suit, I'll be able to just kind of be like, okay. Like, it's kind of like me also moving on. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, yeah, it makes sense. Like, you're giving yourself time to rest and, like, you know.
Yeah. It's like, I'm doing better, so they'll, like, do their thing. Mm-hmm. And then I'll just, you know, do mine.
Yeah, just do what you gotta do.
It'll all come full circle. It'll all come full circle. Nice. I enjoy it.
Yeah, so just taking a break from it in the meantime until you feel the need.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm also not doing commissions anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, I haven't really, like, openly said anything about that either.
Right.
Just because, like, I guess with, like, staying home for so long because I've been on unemployment, hooray, I got to experience what it was actually like to do this for a living.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I like it.
So yeah. I remember we had like a conversation about that when like we sat, like, you sat down to like watch Soul, and then like I think we watched it almost around the same time, and we're just like, damn.
I'm not. You're actually the one that was like, hey, you should do this, and it was like one of my Mondays, and I was just like, you know what? I'll watch it finally.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see it first.
And you're like, it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. Have fun.
I'm like, it's gonna hit you like a fucking freight train.
Yep.
Have
so.
Fun.
But like, I'm super thankful I got to experience it all. It was awesome. I don't know if it's something I want to do, and I came to this conclusion because, you know, drawing stuff has always been like my relaxing thing.
Right.
And like, I always tell John, I'm like, whenever I'm drawing something, it's like I'm working on like a puzzle or something. Like, I'm trying to like fit things together and see how things work. And like, that's how I've kind of always kind of described it. Like, when I'm in like the zone of like drawing stuff. And when I started doing commissions and like it started really picking up, and like, especially on TikTok, I have a ton of people who are like, hey, are you up for commissions on TikTok? I want merch. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, no.
I remember there was definitely a period, because I remember TikTok was picking up after you mentioned you were taking a break from Instagram, because like Instagram was like affecting like your mental health, and like you were feeling like overwhelmed and burnt out because of like all of like the art commissions you were doing. So while you were taking a break from that, you got onto TikTok, and like you started taking commissions from them and like doing all this art for like people on TikTok who do like character cosplay, and I got super fucking worried, and I just didn't want to say anything because I was like, oh no, it's happening again.
Essentially, because I just wanted to make fan art because I like these TikTok people. I was like, this is cool, so I just made it for fun. And then they started like, I'll pay you to do this. I want to put this on T-shirts. How much do I pay you for that? And I'm like, And it was fun for a bit, and then the cycle started over again, and I quit. Like, I quit doing that too, and I was like, you know what, shutting it all down. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't really post on Instagram too much anymore, which is great for my mental being. And I'm not doing too much on TikTok anymore because their algorithm is like being in an abusive relationship. It is love bombing and gaslighting.
Yeah.
And I hate it. It is the worst thing. And like, basically it's like, oh, you post something and then depending, like, the algorithm gods will be like, oh yeah, we're gonna make this go viral. And then you'll be like, ooh, exciting. And then it's basically just a ploy to make you get more content. And then you'll like go quiet for a couple of videos and be like, oh man, was I like shadow banned or something? It's like, no, they're just waiting.
Oh wow.
It's bad. Like, I actually looked into like different people's like off of that system, like actual like looking into like the algorithms. Because I did the exact same thing for Instagram. You remember that? I had a spreadsheet.
You had a spreadsheet. You were like watching TED Talks, and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, I've read books, like all kinds of stuff, and it was just TikTok's awful, and I'm just like, I don't want to be involved with that either. And you know, it's all just
it's all algorithms. It's all means of traffic to like get the app successful. That's usually what it is.
Oh yeah.
I've definitely like I do enjoy TikTok in the sense of like it's that fun little addictive itch where you can sit there and consume something in less than 90 seconds, which is exactly the attention span that we have as humans for media. If it cannot capture our attention within like the first 10 seconds, our first like 10 seconds, it's like, whoop, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's science. That's how commercials and ads work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally
is.
the basis of advertisement. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna not fall to this again. I did for a bit, and then I even told you about it. And you're like, bro, please.
Let's see, Fluffy17. Howdy,
And I was like,
Fluffy.
yeah, you're right.
I know this person.
Hello.
Hello, Fluffy. It's been a while since you've hung out with us. I'm not guilting you. I miss you. Let's see. Shortbeard. I feel so anxious because of TikTok, but it's the platform I have the biggest following. Yeah, like it's. We've been there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have actually stopped posting on my I've definitely stopped posting on my Instagram. I've kind of started posting on Twitter a little more, but I think that's because for Twitter I at least have like people that I'm like mutuals with that I feel like do enjoy every now and then seeing my stuff. So I'll post for the sake of just like showing them that I'm alive. And it's like I'm still existing.
Like I actually like I've been doing like just a lot of like I guess they wouldn't be like they're kind of self-help, I guess, but it's mostly like psychology. Like I love psychology books.
Yeah, I feel like it falls under self-help, but yeah, psychology.
Yeah,
Umbrella.
psychology, like why people do what they do, and also how to not do that as well. So yeah. I guess whatever.
Yeah, you keep sending me them, and I'm like, I feel like you're attacking me.
No. I just find it interesting.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, we also share the same thing, so it's like always oddly specific, and I'm like, okay.
No, whenever I send you those, it's mostly like aimed at myself.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I figure that's usually how I feel.
Like, yeah, and I'm just like
anytime I share a video with Tabitha, and she's just like, "Are you calling
me out?" Anything
me
else that I send you, it's mostly like it's calling you out because it showed up on my For You page.
Right? I'm like, this calls me out, and you're like, yeah, because I liked it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. But the thing I was actually like the most recent thing I've actually started reading was about how I think I told you about this, but it was like every anxiety or like problem you like people have has to deal with how you're viewed by other people, and like people's worry about that. It's crazy. Like any like form of anxiety that you have, it's because you're trying to impress someone else, and I'm like, I hate that that's right.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Fluffy. Howdy. Want me to send the Arthur stuff now or wait until the post stream? You can send it to me now, dude. I'll look at it later, but you can definitely send it to me now. Here. Yay. For showing up, I'm gonna draw this for you. It's gonna be really quick, so I apologize. Here's a plant sun for you. Boop, 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 boop. You can't forget his little flower. Here we are. Have a spine roll.
It's like a cactus from Final Fantasy or something.
Yeah. This is
Or what is that from? What is that from? Like, what's the little cactus creature from that kind of looks like that? Where it's like
the cactar from Final Fantasy, yeah. But yeah, this is Spine Roll, who is so Fluffy. He plays in the Harry Potter group on Wednesdays, and he plays a druid named Griswold who has an awakened cactus as his kind of like his surrogate son. It's one buff cactus. I mean, yeah, he's always beating the shit out of people, so it's got to be a swole little dude.
Well,
yeah, he's got a little cactus son who's like, sometimes he's polymorphed into things to like help them in battle, but he's adorable. I like him. He's actually on one of our on our merch shirts that I have in our TeePublic store.
Aw, that's cute.
It's our shirt that has like the little cactus on it, and it says "Smooth Operator," which is hilarious because he's a cactus. But yeah, no. So yeah, social media has definitely become something like it's. I mean, I feel like I feel like it's something that we ourselves, like, because of our age, like, I don't want to say because of our age, but because of like the time we were born in before social media, that it's we've kind of become like aware to the fact that it has developed into less of like a platform for you to like journal and communicate with people, and more like to just get as many eyes on you as possible. Just everything you're posting is like, I don't want to say it like that, that everything you're posting is for attention, but like it's a means of.
It kind of is, though.
I mean, it kind of is, but like,
and
I know that's not.
That.
I know there's nothing wrong with that, and it's like, and I know it's not always people's intention, but like, we as humans are social creatures. As much as we like to deny that, as much as I like to deny that I am human and social, we need to be in contact with each other. We need to be able to communicate and like, and basically have ourselves be heard. As much as we don't. We say we don't like to, communicate our thoughts, but like, whenever you're having like a bad day and you just want somebody to know it, like you just need to tell someone that you're having a bad day, like, or like something like great happened and you're like, oh, I got into this college. I need to, put that out into the world. It's like, you need to tell people. And it's one of those things where it's still that for people, but like for other people, we've kind of, and I've had this conversation at my work before, where we no longer have hobbies. Everything we do, we're doing it to monetize it. We're doing it to kind of, get that recognition, that validation, that clout that comes with online culture. We're doing it for some kind of gratification. We're not doing it to make ourselves happy anymore. We're doing it because we know that it's something that someone on the internet is going to like, and they're going to share it to 100 friends.
And then serotonin boost when you get that.
And then serotonin boost. And
because you're like, because you feel validated. Like, it's like, oh yeah, people like something I'm doing.
Yeah, I did something that somebody liked. So
we're social creatures like that.
Which is the irony of us talking about this while being on a Twitch stream right now.
I know, but we do this for us. Like, we never intended this to be like.
Oh no, for sure. I don't even post on on any of the Divide and Conquer social medias whenever we're streaming, because I like just doing this just for the for the people that do show up to hang out with us and chat with us on Twitch chat. Like I like doing this because it's like a chance to like hang out with people and like, and like, and every now and then if like a new person comes along, that's awesome, and I love that. Like, it's like, like you're hanging out at a bar with your friend circle, and like someone comes along and like you just kind of start vibing. You're like, hey, what's up? That kind of shit.
You're a cool new person.
Cool new person.
Like,
come join our party.
Yeah, and like that's something that I've been like struggling with for like a long time.
Oh no, for
like,
me too.
Yeah, like since last year definitely is where it started to get worse. And like I've constantly told you, I'm like, should we just stop this? Like, like I don't know. Like, it's tough, and
I know we've had that pact. I will say pact, where we're like, if whatever it is we're doing stops being fun and feels like work, then we're gonna stop. So, and like that's entirely our discretion to do.
Yeah. And like it's taken me like a long time, but I am happy to like say that stepping away from all of it has been like the best.
I mean, you like, definitely do seem definitely more like self-assured in like what you're doing and like all this.
Yeah, I think my problem is like circling back with like art has always been like my relaxed thing, and then when I made it my job and I was making money and like expecting things,
and you're under that pressure of expectation then to like produce something.
It became like I remember drawing stuff just to do it because I liked to do it, and now it kind of turned into I'm drawing and it has to be perfect so I can post it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, right. I very rarely, like, draw anything anymore that I don't have an intention of, like, showing to a bunch of strangers online that sucks.
I have an idea. it's a weird idea, but I have an idea.
Yeah.
Because like you're talking about this and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, my one thought that I had was like, you know how like I want to go back to that point mentally where when I was drawing, like when I was doing art, like as a kid in like, you know, hello early 2000s middle school.
Yeah.
With the layered shirts and the flared pants.
Excuse me, do not talk about me that way.
And the fingerless gloves and
that's definitely me. Thank you.
Those plastic chokers.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a plastic choker.
You didn't have a plastic choker? Neither did I. I wasn't allowed to have them because anyway, that's going into a deep story.
Well, yeah, we'll circle back to that. I'm sure.
We'll circle back to that. Anyway, I want to go back to that point where you're sitting there, you're in art class, you're in that art class with those art tables. I loved those art tables. Like the big black tables that were like that certain I don't remember like what kind of like
ours were,
texture.
Was ours tables? I don't remember what ours were.
They were like these big tables, and like they had like this. I don't know what kind of like texture it was. It wasn't wood. It was like some kind of like.
Oh, it's like the compressed like cork like wood thing. I don't know what it is, but like it's not actual like wood panels. It's like compressed pieces of wood, I guess would be a weird way to put it.
No, it's not. It was like it felt like it was
like that.
It felt like marble, but like it was like definitely not marble. Like, oh god,
that's weird.
I'm trying to remember that exact. I'll send you a picture of that exact table when I find it. Like I'll Google it. But no, I want to go back to that point where you're sitting in art class. That entire atmosphere of being in like 7th grade art class. And like you've got your sketchbook out, you're doing your thing, and you're sitting there and you're just drawing something, and you're just having the fucking time of your life because you were drawing something, and like your sketchbook's wide open. You want people to walk past and just look at it because like I fucking drew that, like that kind of thing.
Yep.
Like just vibing in it, just having fun with your art, like not doing it to impress people. You're drawing it because you love it, and you just want to show people how much you love it.
Mm-hmm. For real.
For real. Like you're not doing it for any kind of clout. You're not doing it for any kind of like monetary compensation. You're just doing it because you love it. Like you're in that moment, just in that passion of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Squidly got it. They were like super smooth, dark gray, black, and they were like stone-like, but they weren't stone. Like yeah, those tables, those exact tables.
We definitely did not have those kind. We had the composite tables.
You had the composite tables.
Yeah.
All right, let me read through chat real quick. Except for short period. I hate how right that is, but unfortunately the career I want relies on people liking me, so I may just have to live with it. Yeah, it's always unfortunate that, like, obviously Divine and Conquer, like, we really want this to grow as a channel. Like, we really do want this to grow to a point where we can, like, produce, produce more content and produce, like, more things to reach more eyes. Like, that's essentially the basis of this channel. So me talking about like not caring about like views and like etc. That's it's kind of moot and point when you're trying to run a Twitch channel so that you can get views. So how it goes.
The problem with like being liked on the internet though is that you have to have tough skin.
You really do. It's
so hard. Like if you're not like prepared for it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I am sorry if this is like a tough conversation to have because it is a reality for a lot of people. Like I've known many people that they have to rely on internet and views in order to get jobs, in order to get purchases on their Etsy stores, and like because I know for a lot of people convention circuits completely closed down because of COVID. So it's like you have to beat that system. You have to be on that game in order to make a living. Like it's hard stuff, and I honestly do feel bad for everybody that's had to go through it. Like it's tough. But yeah, anyway, Fluffy, I know that pressure to produce things, but it's less from others and more on myself. I've been writing the same 4 songs for almost a decade on guitar. Dude, I feel you, because I've been writing the same story for like over a decade, and I told myself I was going to publish it like by the time I graduated college. I never fucking published it.
You're publishing it now, though. It's going online.
How dare you? I'm working on it. It's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm plinking it out like 5 words at a time, but it's getting there.
Yeah, and that's okay. Like I feel like okay. What I'm working on right now, like you see, it's old school Grayson. That's what it used to look like.
I love old school Grayson.
It's old school Grayson. But the sole reason I started drawing this way was because it was popular. That is it. Like, straight up, it was because people like this style of art. It, like, gets views. I should learn this. So I taught myself how to do it. It doesn't make me happy. Like, it's not what I'm used to. It's not, like, what I want to do. And, like, I literally started this whole thing for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And, unfortunately, Alistair started that way, too.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
Yeah, so Alistair started because I started drawing this way because I was like, maybe because I told myself, I was like, I want to make a webcomic. I like that. I think that would be super cool, but my style doesn't fit that. And I solely wanted to do it for the bad reasons. Like, I was like, I want people to like my stuff, so I'm going to draw like this. Because I post my, like, realism stuff online, it really wouldn't get the attention I thought it needed.
Right.
Which is, again, me wanting validation from people on the internet, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But
it's a hard game, but, here we are.
Yeah. And, I taught myself how to draw like this, and it picked up, it was great, and I was like, yeah, Alistair, and then my old writer was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome, we'll do this and this, and we made a bunch of promises that we couldn't keep because we've never done this before. And I had no experience in doing this. I just started learning how to, like, draw like this, and a lot of people were super hyped for it, and then when he left, I was like, I don't know what to do. A lot of people were mad because they thought I was, like, taking people's money on Patreon. I was like, no, I'll refund it, it's fine. Like, it was a whole mess. And, like, I now kind of had that instilled in me, like, I need to constantly prove myself to do this right. And I am just now learning that I don't have to do that.
You don't have to.
Yeah. It was bad times. But
so, how does that make you feel now? Like, about...
I mean, about just Alistair, like the webcomic in general?
Yeah.
Or... I'm happy with it. Like, I feel like we've been really honest with it.
Yeah.
And, I had the opportunity to do this, like, commissions and things like that as a career, and I realized this is not something I want to do. Like permanently, I guess, would be a good word. And, I was like, I want to do the webcomic full-time. I do not want to do the webcomic full-time, thank you.
Yeah, you learned that very quick as you were, like, trying to put out panels, like, every, like, 2 weeks, and you're like, wait, hold on, this is catching up really quickly. Like, we were like, very solid on our plan. We're like, we're going to get a backlog, we're going to make sure that we're going to have a hard launch date in August, we're going to make it work, and then all of a sudden it caught up, and we're like, oh shit, hold on.
And then like, our different life things started happening, and people were upset about things, and I get it. Like, I won't say I definitely, like, screwed up on a lot of things, and, like, just how I was with people and how I handled things, and I realized that, and, I've kind of come to terms with it, and whatever, it's fine. But I feel like now... I guess, like, this is a passion project. This is me learning how to do something. If you want to come along for the ride, great. Like, but it is not expected whatsoever. Like, this is just something I'm trying to do. It's something I'm learning. And,
Which this brings, I guess... this brings up my weird idea that I was having. Do you feel that, like, if, I'm trying to think. Okay, words. Do you feel that if you were to maybe, like, do like a couple, like, panels, or like a quote page, like, of how many panels, like, however many panels like a page takes up, and post it on the Discord for our patrons to read first and give feedback, do you feel like that like would help better in a way? Like,
it's not like the comic that's giving me trouble. It's finding like the love, like the spark to make it.
Right.
That's the problem.
Well, I mean, like, do you feel like it would help to like have more voices to like help you find that?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to ask the bros at some point and see what they think. Because I don't know what I'm doing, and like it's funny though because
it's okay. I don't either.
No,
we're in this together.
I know, but like for some reason, people are like, "Oh, you know what you're doing," and I'm like, "I don't know what the hell I'm doing." I appreciate you thinking I do.
It's like when you tell me I'm a professional writer, and I'm like, "Excuse me, I am the what?"
By terms, you kind of are.
Yeah.
But if you really want to get into that, but you know, I guess it's just I had to learn that I don't have to live up to those expectations of people.
Right.
And it's fine. And I'm learning. I'm getting there. Like I'm definitely better than I ever was.
Yeah, we're reaching a point where like I know for a fact I've definitely been having to teach myself to not conduct myself in certain ways in, you know, relationships and like friend circles and stuff. I realized that I myself, whenever I would be like in a social like in a group or like friend circle or like whoever I'm like directly like communicating with for like a long period of time, is that I would constantly act in a way that would, you know, is I guess the actual like psychological term is fawning, because, you know, for people who are close to me, they know my lifestyle, they know the woes I have been through. You've all read the Super Weenie Hut posts, and I've once that term became like a thing that I learned, I kind of started actively paying attention to how I conduct myself with people, and you know,
you just noticed you were doing it.
I noticed I was doing it. Like, you know, I wanted to be the person that would, you know, I guess in a way, like the yes man. I'm just like, whatever you say, yeah, I'm gonna do what I can to like appease your situation, appease you as a person, so that you don't direct any negative feelings towards me, and that I can make you feel good about yourself. So, and that's very fucking unhealthy to do. One,
yeah,
for both parties, or any party, like that's just not a good thing to do, because, you know, once I started realizing this is what I was doing, I was starting to correct my behavior, and that's when people stopped liking me as a person, because I was no longer doing the thing that they wanted me to do that was making them feel good, and that was just a mess. So
yeah, and that actually goes back to the book that I just finished reading, where its whole purpose of this book is saying having people not like you is the best thing for you, because it means that you're not catering to them. You're being your true self. It means you're not fawning for them, basically. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that is a perfect thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. That's exactly the things that needed to be said.
Yeah. And like, you know, people know that people have had issues with me in the past. That's fine. I've honestly gotten, I want to say like, pretty much over it, which is great. But it does suck. No one likes to be disliked.
No, yeah, it's definitely is a sucky feeling for sure. It definitely hurts. Like if you're like if you find out through like conversation, what have you, that it's like, oh, this person doesn't like you, and I'm like, ow, what the fuck did I do? Like,
yeah, and you know, it can be like, a number of things.
It's literally like Friday, like Sacred World stream, where like Cole just shows up, and Addie's not girlfriend was like, I don't like this person, and Cole's like, what the fuck did I do? I'm just here.
Yeah, and you know, you could go into the whole psychology of like they don't like you because you're not following to their whims, or they see something in you that they don't like about themselves. Like whatever, who cares what the reason is? It happens. It's fine.
It happens
because
it's a fact now.
For every like one person that doesn't like you, or if they're mean to you, you have so many that do.
Yeah, it's about focusing on the people that are there, that are supporting you in a positive way, a positive, healthy way.
Yeah,
like they're
and
words. No, I was trying to think of words. It's like it's like it's the friends that are there for you, that are there to uplift you, but also call you out on your shit. That's a healthy friendship right there. Is having a friend that is going to say the things you don't want to hear but are true.
Mm-hmm. That's because that's how they help.
That's how they help, and it shows that they care. Like it's always a thing whenever I say something without thinking, and I have a friend immediately check me and go, "Hey, I think you should go to therapy," and I'm just like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I probably should. That's not an okay thing for me to say out loud. Thank you for calling me out.
Yeah, and therapy's expensive.
It's absolutely expensive. I have definitely been looking into means to get therapy. So just so you know, I'm trying. Yeah. I am trying.
It's a thing that you need to work on yourself, but you have a ton of love and support.
Yeah,
of course. But I guess I've tried to be working on that. I meditate every day.
Yeah,
it's been great. Shadow works great. I do meditations. I read a lot of books, and they've been awesome. I've also been taking a lot of medication as well. Yay!
Medication. But, that's important.
It made me realize that I have done bad things to people in the past, and I apologize. I actually reached out to a lot of people who probably didn't read the messages at all ever, but whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I did this thing. I didn't realize it at the time. I do now, and I'm actively working to not be like that. But that's all I can do. It's in the past. Whatever.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. But it happens. People be dicks sometimes. It's fine. It's human nature. It's the willingness to change that fixes everything. But I'm still struggling with my creative side with it though. Because it all ties together. It really does.
See, I am genuinely self-reflecting, and I don't like it, but I love you guys. I am sorry. It's self-reflecting is hard. Lyn got me into doing self-reflection through shadow work, and let me tell you, it's tough. It's tough to sit there and think about things that you really don't want to think about. It can get scary sometimes, but just know that we do love you too. Yeah, we are very appreciative of your presence as a person in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
We're appreciative.
I love all of the bros.
I love all you guys. You guys are fantastic. Let me get back to actually working on this.
Yeah. But to get to a kind of lighter note, I guess.
We said this was going to be the Inside Edition of Lyn.
Yeah, we did. Sorry, everyone's hearing my life story now. Sorry, but I guess I want to take a break from all of this because, like the conversation you said you had at work, people don't have hobbies anymore. It's all something that has to be monetized.
Right.
And I feel like anytime I sit down to do drawings, my brain automatically goes, it needs to be perfect to be put online. Even if I'm not intending to put it online.
I've actually been checking myself on defaults, that. I've been trying to I find myself nitpicking over small things, and I'm just you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. It's for me. I don't need it to be perfect. It's good enough. You got to tell yourself good enough.
Yeah.
You're not submitting this for any kind of Pulitzer Prize. You're not submitting this for any kind of award or any kind of, anything. You're doing this purely for enjoyment. So you have to, and it's first and foremost, a thing that I've learned, especially when writing, this is some words that I've heard. You're not, at least, whenever you're writing a narrative story, don't write for an audience. Write for a story you want. Write for something that you want to read. Because this is your story, and you're going to be reading it a lot through proofreading, so it better be something you like.
Yeah, that's true.
So, do it for yourself. And you have to tell yourself good enough sometimes, because there's no such thing as perfect. Perfect doesn't exist.
Nope.
I'm sorry, but Gala Tatterick does not exist. She is
Grayson
perfection.
does not exist.
Grayson. No. Grayson does. Does Grayson think he's perfect?
No, he'd probably swirl a wine glass and be like, "Oh, I'm trash."
Oh.
His kids are perfect though.
Oh, he will absolutely say, yeah. It's like perfection is my babies. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love his babies.
But anytime I sit down and do artwork anymore, it's like, okay, this is work. And like, it automatically just defaults to this is work, and it's not enjoyable anymore. So I'm like, okay, I need to get like another hobby that I can kind of relax with.
Right.
Because art isn't that it for me anymore, which is sad.
You just gotta work on it. You just gotta find your way back to a point where you can, enjoy it in a way that it's for you.
Yeah. And that's kind of why just like Alistair's like just taking so long. It's because it's so hard to just sit down and do this nowadays. Yeah. Like just because I automatically default this is work.
Yeah,
like, and it's really difficult.
Because I know there's like some messages that like some days you'll like send me a message. You're like I'm trying to get these panels done, but it's just my brain's not connecting to it. I can't finish this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like, hard, it's okay. and like
take your time. Do what you can.
It sucks because I feel like I'm letting people down, which I know is not the case. Like everyone, like the bros know, like what's going on for the most part.
I know for a fact that if you were to tell somebody that you're letting them down because you're not getting the comic done, they're gonna immediately tell you you as a person come first. Your mental health comes first.
Yeah.
Which is what I would say to any of my friends that are doing something that is that is about like putting some kind of media out to be consumed. If you're telling me I'm sorry, I can't create this today, feel like I'm letting you down, I'm gonna tell you you're not letting me down. You need to take care of you first. The only way you'll let me down is if you are neglecting yourself as a person. If you're neglecting your own personal health. Mm-hmm. Like if you're doing that, then I'm gonna be a little disappointed. I'm gonna make you drink your goddamn water.
I've been drinking a lot of water lately.
I have not, actually, so I'm really bad at that. But then again, I've been like on a weird schedule.
I've been hydrating the brain cell.
You've been hydrating the brain cell. Then again, I've been in a weird setting. Like I've been in school and then work, and like at least for school, you're not like for health reasons, we are not allowed to have any open container to drink out of in our classroom. So I unfortunately have no access to water until lunchtime.
Oof, that's rough.
It's very rough, and those kitchens are fucking hot as shit.
Oof.
So yeah, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm. But like I feel bad though, because like people do need to like work on mental health, and like I feel like that's definitely something that's on the forefront now. Like people are much more aware of it than they've ever been, I feel.
Oh yeah.
Which is great. But also absolutely. I feel like if you're in like some sort of like entertainment online, people are like, you need to do this now.
Yeah, like what I mean? And like it's not the people, it's the algorithms that are doing it. Like the algorithms are the ones that are like, if you're not producing like 24/7, then you're gonna lose eyes. Like that's how the algorithm works. It's
awful.
What's the word? I'm trying to relate it to some Greek myth, but I can't recall it.
Oh, you talking about like pushing the rock up the hill?
Yeah. Sisyphus.
Yeah. Sisyphus, yep.
Yep, that's the guy.
I knew what you were talking about immediately.
Brain cell.
Brain cell. Yeah. So I'm trying to like think of things to do
for anybody
and occupy.
So for any of my friends that do like social media related work, that have to do social media related work in order to like make a living and like to follow dreams and passions, please do make sure that you're taking care of yourself in between, all of this, because you cannot do your best unless you are at your best. So
whatever that may be for you.
And like your best doesn't have to be like some like perfect like self-image of best. Like your best could be like, my body isn't hurting as bad today, and I feel like I can, get up and function. That could be your best, and that's okay. Like, nobody's holding you to some standard. I for sure, if anybody is holding you to a standard, point me to that person, and I will take their kneecaps.
You fight them.
I will fight them. It's as it has been said on the Discord many times. Whenever I forget to take my testosterone, testosterone has these symptoms, and one of those symptoms is the willingness to fight God. So that's where my mental state has been lately. Because if I find out that somebody is being hurt or upset by a person, I will fight them. Thank you. I remember sending messages to Lyn like, I'm gonna fight this person, and Lyn's like, please don't get an assault charge.
Can't do that.
Don't do that.
Do not do.
You can't write from prison.
But yeah, I mean, like, despite all of, like, the stuff I still have to figure out, I definitely am at, like, my best, which is kind of crazy to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay.
I'm
but
glad.
I'm excited to, like, take a break, I guess.
Yeah, you definitely have earned one.
Ugh.
You've earned it.
Blech.
Accept it.
Accept it.
Accept it.
But I was actually talking to my brother the other day. And he's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I have no idea.
I hate those questions.
Yeah. So, like, for context, my brother has his shit together. He always has.
Hey, everybody's got different levels of shit together.
So he's a graphic designer. He works for a big company. And he also is a real estate agent. He's like in the top 20 for our region.
Good God.
And he also does like his own like side business thing where like he just recently bought like a printer thing that costs like a couple grand, and he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna put it in our garage and like do stuff out of it. I'm like, okay. And
all right.
Every year he takes a cruise and travels the world. He's been to literally every country. I think this year he's going to Egypt. Like, last year he was in like China, Taiwan. The year before he was in Australia. He's been to Europe like 4 times. And this is all for fun. This is not business stuff.
Man, I can't even bother to leave the couch. What the fuck?
Oh, God, right? But I was hanging out with him Monday, and he was just like, what do you like to do? And I'm like, because I was kind of lamenting to him about, like, all of this stuff. Right. And I was like, honestly, I like making artwork, and I love doing it because people like it. Like, it makes them happy to see, like, their characters come to life and stuff, especially if they can't afford it, because I like to just give it away. Because money's never been a motivator for me. Like, I'll just go on, like, I used to, just go on to, like, Facebook and, like, those, like, D&D groups and be like, a person will be like, oh my gosh, like, I just came up with a new character, I've never played D&D before. I'm like, yo, I will draw your character for you for free. And they'll be like, excuse me? It's fun. Like, that's the kind of stuff I like to do. I like to help people.
That's literally how we met.
Yeah.
You were just like, I'm gonna draw West. And I'm like, oh no, you're drawing my character.
But it's... And, like, I just give it to him. Like, I don't post it saying, I just made this. Like, I just give it to him. Because, like, I like doing that. That's fun for me.
It's definitely nice.
I guess, like, I told my brother, I was like, I really like helping people. Like, we've talked about before, like, we've donated, like, Patreon funds to a bunch of different places. I've always wanted to, like, get involved with, like, stuff. He's like, you really should volunteer more. I was like, I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm just trapped in a bubble.
No thought, head empty. What's the first place you'd want to volunteer at? Go.
The one I've always kind of, like, been interested in is that one that they had at Gen Con one year. I don't know if they still do. But it's, people who have, like, social anxiety or issues, like, interacting with people, they'll play D&D with them to help them, like, get into a character so they can, like...
Oh, that's nice.
Get used to that. Yeah, and I always thought that was super neat. And, like, wanted to be involved with it. I have no idea what the name of the organization's called, because they only were there for, like, a year.
Time to do some
So I'm like, I'm sure it exists somewhere.
Chat, do the magic if you can. Go Google that. Find Lyn, the organization.
But, yeah. Like, I'm stepping back from, like, doing, like, this kind of, like, artwork stuff besides, like, the comic, and when I have the chance to and, like, the motivation to, like, actually sit and do it. But I'd love to, like, teach people how to make art like this.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be fun. I mean, I'm sure there's, like, places that are, like, that have, like, classes and stuff that you could, like, be a teacher for, and, like, would you ever consider doing, like, you know how you do the online coursework for, like, you know, like, all that stuff that you're learning? Have you ever thought about doing your own?
Like, videos?
Yeah, like you know, like the ones that you show me, like, you're like, oh, I'm learning how to do character design, I'm learning how to do watercolor, I'm learning how to do, like, all this stuff, like, lighting and stuff. Have you ever thought about, like, putting together your own to, like, do online?
No. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I feel like I'm not qualified to do that.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I don't know.
You're a professional artist.
I was a part of, like, the old D&D groups. I was part of their mentorship program.
Yeah, I remember that.
It never went anywhere because no one really wanted to do anything with it.
In all fairness, that the aforementioned D&D group on Facebook or wherever, I think it was Facebook. That aforementioned D&D group, I feel like it had a big following, which is, like, crazy. And I think it's just, like, the fact that there were so many people, there's just, like, there was never really any order to anything, and it just never, stuff just didn't happen, and it's fine. You know, that's what happens when, you know, groups like that get so big. It just everything just kind of gets lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I had people reach out, but they were asking me to do stuff that, like, I didn't know how to do at the time, and I was just like, I can't teach you that because I don't know how to do that. So. It's whatever. But
you could just be like, I have a friend that for most of his life, his whole career is, like, IT and, like, computer coding and all that stuff. And, like, anytime, like the one thing I've learned about IT is that anytime that they're presented with a problem with a PC that they don't know about, they just fucking Google it and then they do it.
Oh.
So it's just like, oh, I have no idea what's going on. Let's ask Google. Okay, that's the problem. All right, now let me learn how to do that thing. So, you know.
Chat says game to grow. I'm actually on the page right now. I think this is it.
Yeah.
Or something like it. It might not be the exact one that was at Gen Con that year, but this is definitely something that they do. Their groups help build social competence, reduce isolation, and form friendships. Though diagnosis is not required, commonly supported populations include autism, ADHD, anxiety, depression, and more. And they play D&D and, like, games with them to, like, help them get through that. That's really neat. So.
Very nice.
But yeah, that looks nice. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, see where the road takes you.
Yeah. I got a new easel today.
That's nice.
So I'm gonna be painting more. It's gonna be great.
Oops.
Do you happen to do the thing where you kind of, like, get in a rut and then you're like, I'm gonna learn a new skill, and then you kind of go all the way into it, and then you're like, I don't like this, and stop?
Man.
Or, like, you just stop doing it, and you're just like, okay, I just spent, like, $100 on all this equipment.
That's a very specific thing to say.
For me.
Yeah, the whole I'm gonna try out this hobby. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna buy all this stuff for it, and then never touch it. Oh man, where did
I'll do it, and then I'll just kind of, like, trail off, because John gets on me all the time for it, because I'm like, John, I really want to learn how to do this, and he's like, you'll do it for 2 weeks, and you'll stop. I'm like, thanks, John.
You should listen to John.
I know.
Oh, I'm gonna say the most recent one was I was trying to learn how to, like, braid bracelets, and then I gave up because I was like, it's too time consuming. I can't do this shit.
Ah.
I tried. I was like a third through one, and I went, no, I can't do this. I think I got lost, actually. Like, I put it down because I was, like, getting overwhelmed with, like, everything going on in my life. And then I looked at it again, and I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot how to do that. Oh, well.
Like, oh, man.
Oh, well. Mm.
Yeah, I did.
There was a point where I wanted to learn to play guitar. Did not get very far in that.
It's like we have like all of these like wants of like I have like a constant need to learn stuff.
I mean, that's your thing. You like to learn.
I do, and then like I learn a little bit about it, and I'm like, okay, cool. That has been quenched. I need to move on to the next thing now.
Yeah, you have a passion for learning, and that's not a bad thing.
Nah, it's just frustrating because I'm trying to find a hobby that's not art related.
It's unfortunate that like 90% of hobbies are art.
I know.
They're either art or like, sport related, so you're screwed either way.
I know. I'm like, crap. And like, you know, I'm looking at my bookshelf right now. I'm like, I got all these like art things. I've got D&D stuff. I've got more art stuff, and I'm like, well, damn.
My go-to response was, "Have you considered witchcraft?"
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
I mean,
would you want to consider like a collector hobby or like?
The thing is, I don't really care about collecting stuff. Like, nothing intrigues me, like, trinket-wise, that makes me want to collect it.
Dead things?
I mean, I do like skulls and, like, dead stuff, but, like, again, not enough to, like... where would I put it? Like, that's my problem.
That's fair. You can make yourself a shelf.
Make yourself a shelf.
Make yourself a shelf, yeah. I don't know if I've ever wanted a hobby where I collect things just to say that I like, you know, just for that fun little serotonin boost.
I've never, like...
I think I mostly live vicariously through
Tabitha. So hard to come by. Serotonin's so hard to come by.
I live vicariously through Tabitha and her love of collecting taxidermied insects.
Yeah. I guess if you could say I collect anything, I collect old books.
There you go.
Like... kind of, like, I really like, okay, one of my favorite things, it's very weird, but I love it a lot. I love watching, like, going on YouTube and watching, like, educational videos from, like, the 50s and the 40s.
Ooh, those are fun.
Like the old, like...
Yeah.
How to be a teenager in the 50s. Like, that kind of, like, the old, like...
How to be a teenager.
Yeah, like, the dangers of driving a car. Exactly. Like, I love that stuff. And I'll sit there and, like, watch it for hours because I don't know why I'm so entranced with it. I don't know why.
That is such a delightful hyperfixation.
I don't know why I need to watch this 30-minute educational video about, a boy getting ready for school in the morning and how to do it properly in the 1930s.
I love that.
In America. Like, I don't know. I just like it a lot. And I guess that kind of carries over into, like, my love of, like, old books, because we have, in our living room, 2 giant bookshelves that are just filled with old books. Like, I've never sat and actually read them, and I feel like I need to.
I mean, you can always try.
Let's see.
Kay the Mighty says that you could always visit California, and he could teach you how to hit hot metal and make stabbies.
I swear in a past life I was a blacksmith.
You probably were.
In like the medieval times, because they always say you're I have. The only blacksmithing classes that are around us are for like horseshoes.
That makes sense. Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, because the Derby's like down south and whatever. And it's cool. And you know, if we do decide to like get into that like lifestyle, because it's a possibility that we could be getting into horse racing, I might look more into it. But like it's just not around here where I could get involved with it. Actually, like when I was in high school, I really wanted to take welding because I love metal. I like working with like the fire and the heat and like making something. And my dad would not let me do it. Like, I went to, because it's a vocational study, I guess.
Right.
And you would have to, like, leave school and, like, go to, like, vocational school to learn how to do it. And he wouldn't not let me do it. He's just like, you don't want to be a welder. I'm like, no, I don't, but I want to know how to do this.
There you go. I gave you your own anvil.
That kind of sucked. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Here you are. You have your own anvil.
Thank you. But they say, like, I've heard that the things you're, like, fixated on or, like, interested in now are the things that you did in a past life. Supposedly.
Oh, really?
Same thing with, like, time periods. Like, if you're really fixated on a certain time period, it's because you came from that in a past life.
My head just went completely blank, and I'm like, what am I directly interested in right now, and what time period am I obsessed with? And my head just went empty. I'm like, oh, I guess nothing.
Mine's. I love Nordic culture.
I was part of the void. Oh, I do like Nordic culture.
Nordic culture. I think that's because I'm from like Denmark. Like, my family's from Denmark. I think that's probably why. Like Viking culture, because they were part of the Danes.
I think one side of my family does come from the Baltic region.
Ooh. I think I'm interested in artwork because I am also part Italian, which would make sense.
Yeah.
The Renaissance. But as far as time periods, it's definitely Viking kind of era. I really like the medieval times in, like, Europe, and I really like the Edwardian, where Grayson's from, his style.
Yeah.
Give me a man in a cravat or a suit of armor, and I'm golden.
That cravat, though.
It's nice. I have a problem.
No, it's not a problem at all.
I got it pretty much figured out.
Jewelry.
Should give zipper jewelry.
I'm like, I wonder what that'd look like.
You have horn caps?
Oh, I don't like drawing horn caps. They're too, I don't know.
Just imagine Phoebus with, like, 10 tennis balls on his horns.
At one point, all the children had tennis balls on their horns because you have to save the furniture.
They're just, like, rubbing up against the furniture because their horns are growing in. They're like, ugh.
Yep, that's exactly what happens.
That's really sad.
Horns are growing in. They were really agitated about it, and Grayson did not want to lose that furniture.
This is an antique.
And then lots of carpet on the floors.
Oh, yeah. Ziff.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. I think for me, it's like, if I give him jewelry, I have to always remember he has jewelry.
Yeah. I always forget, like, nose rings on characters or things like that.
Yeah. I don't think he'd ever have a nose ring. It's not his thing. I don't know. I guess because, like, I don't normally have a lot of piercings, I just don't really think about giving characters, like, too many piercings. I think my most heavily pierced, oh, well, I guess that one's staying forever. I backspaced too much. Oh, well.
Oh.
I've reached my limit. Yep, that's as far as I can go. Alright, I guess that stays. Just the one. Anyway, my most heavily pierced character, I think, is Sybil, actually. Because she's got the nose ring, she has an eyebrow piercing, she has, and she's got, like, everything on her ears.
Oh yeah, Grayson's got nipple piercing.
Yes, he does.
Whoops. I forgot about those.
Sybil probably would have a tongue piercing if I think about it hard enough.
Probably.
Probably. Oh, I love Sybil.
Sybil's fun.
Let's see, short period. One of my players in the upcoming Badlands game is playing a Battle Rager. Whenever he comes into the bar, Rev is going to pull out a box of corks and start capping his spiked armor. I love that. Oh, man. I'm trying to think of things. Like, I don't know. I guess if I had, like, any kind of, like, fixation on anything, I do like watching, like, videos of, like, weapon demonstrations of any kind. I do like those.
Yeah.
Those are fun. It's a nice little thing to scratch for me. I used to do LARPing in college, like because there was like a small group that would do it. Like it was with the foam. It was always with the foam weapons.
Yeah, I have a big foam axe somewhere. I don't think it might be here. I don't know. I bought it at Gen Con.
Nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to do
almost as tall as me. 4 feet tall.
I guess for me, like if I was gonna like pick a hobby that kind of like hits like certain points for me, like I was always in sports as a kid, and so I kind of do miss the physical activity of like exerting yourself to do something. So like if I was gonna pick a hobby again, I kind of want it to be like LARPing, so that I could like get back into like doing something physical while also doing something I like, and not for the approval of my parents.
Yeah. Our college had a Quidditch team.
Oh yeah, ours did too.
Yeah, that was trying to be a thing for a hot second.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I remember. I knew somebody who was on the Quidditch team. He was like, "I'm on the Quidditch team," and I'm like, "We have a Quidditch team?" That was like the first thought I had. I'm like, "We have a Quidditch team? What?" I miss theater, but I feel like I don't have the energy to fully act in things anymore.
Yeah, I was definitely like the a theater-ish kid. I wasn't in drama. Like I was in drama class, but I wasn't in like the drama club that actually did like the theater things. But I was in Odyssey of the Mind, which is like an improv thing.
Nice.
Yeah. I did that for 6 years, I think. Like all through middle school and then high school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I'd like to be like more physically active, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to do it right now.
Do you want to join a LARP group together? Let's do it.
There is a LARP group that's around us, but like I just don't.
Do it. What's stopping you? What's stopping you?
I guess it's like the social aspect of it.
Is this the thing that we've talked about before?
Kind of. Yeah. Even if that was the, I know. Even if it like that wasn't the case, like it's one of those things. Like I don't know any. I kind of know someone that does it, and I've gone and like watched them do it because I did like drawings of them, like quick sketches and stuff, and it was fun. It's just not. It doesn't look like it's my jam. If I started one, yeah, sure, that'd be fun.
I mean, hey, go for it.
And like I don't. No.
Why not?
Too much work. Like, am I wrong?
I mean, it is definitely a lot of work to like maintain something.
Yeah, to maintain something, I don't know anybody who would be into it to even like begin it. I don't even know how it works, so why would I like?
You could always ask.
Start one, you know what I mean?
You could always ask the person that knows about it. It's always, or you can like ask around online, be like, hey, what does it take to start my own LARP group?
Yeah, but I guess it's one of those things. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I don't think I have that much interest in it to like want to do that.
So
does that make sense?
You feel like once you start it, you're just like not going to be able to like keep up with it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like every other hobby I do.
Mood. Honestly, same.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I've stuck with writing for as long as I've done.
I used to write all the time. I used to write like stories all the time. I made like a little Redwall story. I remember when I was like in middle school and I won an award for it.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, but I don't write anymore. I used to love writing.
Should get back into it.
No, not. I don't even know where to start.
Just write words on a page. just if you want, you could like if you want to like start with like something small, like short stories or what have you. You can just like start with like a prompt that you find. you know, that kind of stuff. Like, you know how like whenever we'd have to do testing and they're like, write an essay about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like that kind of thing. Just like find like a prompt generator and just like come up with something. Like I remember I used to like write little like every now and then I'd like write little scripts and like of things and like short movies that I'd like always wanted to make. But like I don't have like the means or like I just don't have the means to do it.
Mm-hmm. Actually, like if I look on my phone and like look at like my Kindle or something,
right.
like my actual book app, I actually have a lot of poetry books. I like poetry.
Would you ever write poetry?
Probably not. I like reading it, don't really like writing it.
I'm like, your Grayson journal entries tell me otherwise.
What do you mean?
You know. The ones that you wrote for certain role plays and or games.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of those are like inspirations that come from like other places or like other poems I've read.
That's fair.
But, like,
Oh well, and, you know. You'll find it. You'll find the thing that... It doesn't have to come to you right away.
I know. I think it's just one of those things where it's like art has been such a huge part of my life that's become my identity, and I don't want that anymore.
Right. That's, I mean, yeah. You want to experience more than just, you know, sitting at your desk all day and just drawing on a tablet.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's completely valid.
Especially after 21 years of doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
No better time to start a midlife crisis than right now.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just start it a bit early, it'll be fine.
Huh, oh
Aww,
man.
Look at Zip.
Man, look at him. He's so cute.
Big good boy.
I contemplated giving him a nose ring just to see what it looked like, and I'm like, no.
No.
No. Zero wouldn't allow it.
Like, he'd rip it out.
You're like, that's my
How
thing.
is this? No. I don't think he'd be like that. He'd be like, what are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck you trying to be? And he's just like, I just want to be like you.
I was like, well, quit it.
Stop.
Slapped him.
Yeah.
It'll be silver. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, it'd be silver.
Yep.
Even Junie would be like, what is that?
There's something in your nose. Give Grayson one.
Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, please. Bop.
I feel like, no. I feel like, if he were to have any, like, facial piercing, it'd be an eyebrow. Yep.
There it is.
Yeah.
It just matches,
like
it just matches his scar.
I know. It would be, under his lip, like, in the middle. Like, you know what I mean?
Here,
like, whatever that's called.
Oh yeah. I think we're like one of these. Boop. Like that one.
Yeah. Right. Oh. He's like, I would never. With my beautiful face.
With this beautiful face, absolutely not. There are no enhancements that are needed. Thank you.
Okay, Phoebus.
Where do you think he gets it from?
I know, but Phoebus is like 10 times worse.
He absolutely, because he was enabled.
Yes. Grayson's like, yes, you are right. My love.
My beautiful,
My
perfect child. My perfect little thing. Yep.
And then Kala shows up.
And then Kala. Right.
That's Dis, though. That's not him. It's like
right.
Grayson.
Yeah. Dis was the one that was like, absolutely, Kala is perfect being. He's like, I have achieved perfection. We're stopping right
we
here.
We can quit.
No more children. We're stopping here. This is perfect.
Grayson's like, no!
There we go. He's so cute. I love him.
Aw.
I'm so glad I was able to work with Ziffer and get him to a place that I'm happy with.
Good! I know you were struggling with him for a long time.
I really was, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there anything else we want to do real quick, or because it's about that time for us?
Yeah, it's past, but you know.
Yeah, it's definitely.
That's life talks for y'all.
All right. A literal vibe night.
For real. it's nice to have these nights and like vent.
Oh yeah, for sure.
About
Like,
things.
we all got things going on, and it's nice to be able to have conversations with friends and all that.
Agreed.
There we go.
Aw. Not you, Grayson.
Well, I didn't want him to get like caught in that, so.
No, that's fine. It's weird seeing him with short hair.
God,
Again.
all right. I mean, it's how he started, so.
Yep. Long time ago.
Yep. He's a good guy. He'd tell you otherwise.
Yeah, yeah, he's like trash. But I don't know. Like once Sacred World's done, once Rise of Tiamat's done, my 3 boys will be complete. I don't know.
But just take your time.
Bittersweet.
It is bittersweet.
Bittersweet, but it's kind
I
of
will
like
miss playing with you.
it's kind of like a. Huh?
I will miss playing with you.
I know. It's kind of like one of those things where, like, I guess, like a moving on kind of thing, like, for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their story's ending is also mine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Because it's like, you made them at certain points in your life that are, significant. So them completing the arcs is kind of in a way like, you're kind of putting, you're closing the book.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's yeah.
Aw. Grayson, you're so cute.
He is. He knows it.
Oh, it's so cute.
All right, guys. It's been fun.
Mm-hmm. Real
So,
talks happen. As usual.
yeah, we got real deep. Thank you for everybody that stuck around through that. As we kind of, doodled a little bit. I experimented, obviously. Zipper's so pretty.
Very pretty.
He's so pretty. So yeah, again, thank you guys for sitting with us through another vibe night as we got to know the real Lyn.
I'm a mess, but I'm working on it. Is like the end tag of this.
We're all a mess in our own way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, thank you for sitting with us through a birthday vibe night. It's been fun. We will definitely see you guys in the next Demiplanes and Doodles, which is typically scheduled for almost every Saturday, unless Lyn and I have a day where we need a break.
Mm-hmm.
But if you join us on our Patreon, you get the chance to tell us what you want us to draw next time. So if you have any suggestions, throw them at us. If not, we do have another, I think, dating cafe that we need to continue off. So yeah, thank you guys. As always, we love you. We appreciate you for, joining us and supporting us and, just existing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If any of you ever need to talk or get something off your chest, for anything that was said tonight, feel free to DM us. Our inboxes are always open. So yeah, other than that, check out tomorrow night is, I believe, the Theros game for Divide and Conquer. It's their module that's set in, I think, like the world of Magic the Gathering. And then rerolls on Monday nights. We'll be interviewing my father, Dickie. So see what insightful wisdoms he has for, as he claims, being the oldest live D&D player. His words, not mine. So yeah, other than that, see you guys on the Discord. See you guys around in general. Thank you so much, and as always, hang loose and stay righteous. All right, bye, guys.